La 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 la. 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 Ooh, ooh, ooh. Hello, hello, hello. This is Dr. V. I set up to do a video on diabetes, and I'm using my old Samsung Galaxy, and I still have the earpiece, AirPods, and there was a music playing, and as I was getting ready to record, I was kind of like singing the melody or making up my own melody to match it. And I realized I'm gonna do a different video. I'm gonna do a video on identity, getting to know ourselves. Who are you? And what does it look like when you are operating from your wholeness? What does it look like when you are one within yourself? So this part of me that I was just like singing the melody, no one has seen that. I don't go around online singing or in real life, but I do that by myself a lot. I could be listening to a song, any song, and I'll do a melody that harmonizes with it and not necessarily a melody that matches the current melody. And that's a part of me that I don't even get to look at. I don't even get to explore. I only got to explore it because the camera was already rolling and the AirPods were still in my ears, and I was going la 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 la. And I got to look at myself. It's like, oh, that's what I look like when I do that. And so we have many, many, many parts to us. A human being is not a one dimensional creature. We are multifaceted, we are multidimensional, and part of healing is connecting to all these different aspects of ourselves. So when I see patients, if the patient is a singer and the patient hasn't been singing, then that may be my prescription to go and sing. I actually had a patient that had a food addiction issue, and it was an addiction to a very specific type of food. And she's a singer, and she decided to go back to school for something else for to have a more secure career, and she had not been singing. And part of what we talked about was having her reconnect to her joy, reconnect to her hobbies. And after that visit, there was a restaurant near my office, and they had a piano, and people could go and sing, and they have live music sometimes. And she stopped and asked them if she could sing, and she got to perform, and that was part of the healing. So many things are our healers. In the last video, I talked about nature being our healer, the sun, the plants, the ocean. And a lot of time when we think of medicine, we think of this magical, brilliant doctor who has all the answers and has just the right potion and just the right medicine. And Western medicine does an amazing, amazing, amazing job at that, where doctors are gods. And if you're prone to a God complex, that's an awesome profession for you. If you don't have a God complex, that profession can also burn you out because there's so much to keep up with, so much to learn, so many patients. And if you want to really give people personalized plans and look at each person like an actual human being, and look at each person like they are unique instead of a one size fits all medicine, then you're not going to have a God complex, because no two patients are entirely the same. So when we operate from a place of humility and medicine, then part of healing also is listening to the patient and making sure that the patient feels heard. So I've been a patient, and I've been a patient to different doctors. I actually love being a patient, and it's very different being a patient. And so when you feel heard, that's very healing, versus someone who has a God complex and might even say, I'm listening, I hear you, but not really listening, not really hearing the patient. So feeling heard is so important that there's an entire profession that goes with it, and that's therapy. Therapists are awesome at listening, not just listening, but making you feel heard and making you think, making you look into things and asking just the right questions. So in Chinese medicine, we were trained to listen to the patients. That's part of the healing. The healing begins the moment I am in the room with a patient and I'm listening to the patient. It's not when I do the acupuncture. It's not when I give the patients the herbs. It's actually the moment that I start to listen. And it creates a container, it creates room for the healing to begin. And so we have all these different aspects of ourselves, as I was saying. Part of healing is a reconnection to self. And if you don't have a blueprint to what that self looks like, then what would you reconnect to? And if you don't explore and get to know yourself, there could be parts of you that are suppressed. There could be very talented parts of you that are waiting to sing, to dance, to paint. And those parts are in there waiting, like, can I come out? Can I come out yet? When can we write? When can we sing? When can we dance? And that can contribute to illnesses. So if we don't have those conversations, let's say we're talking about diabetes, managing glucose, if that's all that we're doing, it does the patient a disservice. Because if you're dealing with type 2 diabetes and you're stressed, you're dealing with chronic stress, you're having difficulties in your relationships, you're having difficulties at work, you're not connected to your joy, it's not enough for you to take something to lower the glucose. Part of healing is really reconnecting to who you are. So today's topic is diabetes and joy. Diabetes and the emotions. When was the last time you sang? When was the last time you danced? When was the last time you danced, not at the club escaping your problems drinking? When was the last time you danced with joy when no one was watching? When was the last time you sang when no one was watching? That can be a great healer for you as well. So I will stop right here, and then I will do the other video that's more specific. But I thought, like, starting to sing, I didn't realize I hit play, and then just singing and Not realizing that, I thought, oh, that would be a great little conversation to have about exploring the different parts of you and really reconnecting to yourself, to your light, to your joy, to your peace, and allowing the world to see you. Share your talent with the world. Share your voice with the world. Share your writing with the world. Share your dancing with the world. Especially if you have been disconnected from yourself, if you have been feeling down. Part of it is reconnection, not just reconnection to self, but reconnection to others. So we need your joy. We need your participation. We need that connection. As much as you need connection, we also need your connection in this human family. So let's keep singing. See you next time.